Check this out, y'all. Live and direct.
From the Whiskey 61 Lounge, it's Mississippi's only food sports show on the airwaves. We're the only World Food Championship host in the state. This is the Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds.
All right, excited to welcome in Scott Sanders with Welcome Home Beef and now a new RV park in Starkville, Mississippi. But we've been talking about Welcome Home Beef for months. They had a great weekend last weekend for the regional or regionals, and now we got the super regional Saturday, Sunday, and possibly Monday. So you're listening to the Out of Bounds Show, 105.9 The Zone, ESPN. And Scott Sanders with Welcome Home Beef joins us live in studio. You can watch it on Facebook. We'll wave to you. Search the Out of Bounds Show, and Scott joins us on the Modelo guest line. Scott, good morning. How are you, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing great. Got a little wet this morning on the way here, but other than the monsoon, everything's good. Getting ready for the weekend.
Y'all had a great – before we get into the RV park, real quick, y'all had a great weekend last weekend at Welcome Home Beef for the regionals.
We've had a great summer. I mean, it's just been really unbelievable, the support that everybody's, giving the store and everything. And we've been able to kind of lower some of our prices because we're doing a lot of volume now in a lot of different grocery stores. So probably got the best – well, I know it's the best hamburger meat around, and it's probably the cheapest right now, to be honest with you. We're doing hamburger meat like $2.89 and doing short ribs and tri-tips and back ribs, and you wouldn't believe it. I mean, the customers that have come in the last few weeks has just been phenomenal.
All right, so how long has the Sanders family been in the cattle business?
Before I was born. I mean, it's been a long time, since the 73, something like that, probably. I mean, it's been a while. That's awesome. My dad actually started his own order buying business in '87. Then we kind of took it to another level a couple of years ago, went into going ahead with the beef.
Sure.
And now we're wholesaling that beef literally, all over the state, a couple of different states. I mean, delivered like 1,000 pounds of brisket last week to Central Barbecue, Memphis, Tennessee.
It's awesome.
Olive Branch is really tearing it up.
What's the store in Olive Branch?
It's the Piggly Wiggly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's one of your bigger stores that y'all doing.
They are. We've got another store in Corinth that's just doing amazing. And the stores in Corinth and Pontotoc, I mean, they're doing like 100 cases a week. It's literally unbelievable. Like we went from a little small refrigerated trailer to a 26-foot box truck, and now we're filling the box truck up 2 or 3 times. I mean, it's been nuts. And then we picked up another store. Vowels gave us Demopolis, Alabama.
Nice.
And then a restaurant right around the corner from here, Papitos.
Yeah.
Oh, you would not believe.
They crush it.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, we thought, okay, well, that's going to be a nice little account. No, I mean, they're like, bring us more, bring us more, bring us more.
Good.
So they're Uno Mas, Starkville, Uno Mas.
I love Uno Mas. That is a cool spot.
Yeah. So everything's going well. I hope I haven't really left anybody out, but we just really appreciate all the support. You guys have done a great job promoting us. I'm glad to be here. And, it's been good.
Scott Sanders with Welcome Home Beef. All right, now y'all have got a new project in Starkville, an RV park, and tell us about the project and what's going on.
So, whenever you're in the cattle business in a growing town, eventually you're going to get in the development business. And so Dad was always kind of, half in the cattle, half in the development. About 20 years ago, he created a little project called Steel Plantation, and it was on a 460-acre, cow pasture where cattle, used to be raised. And so we put a road in there. He put a road in there and started developing it. And now it's, pretty much sold out. We've only got about 5 lots in there. We've got some bigger lots, 3-acre lots in there. And I think we got 5 more of those for sale. But anyway, we've had this 20 acres that has been in our family for quite a long time. And it is like, I don't know how to describe this 20 acres. It's literally 8 feet above the road. You drive straight up a hill going into it. It's got from $300,000 to $1 million houses surrounding it. Right down the street, Coach Leach's estate is right there that he just bought. They're putting another neighborhood in behind that lake.
Right down Old West Point Road.
Yeah. So, it's just kind of prime time to be. And what we as a family didn't want to do is have it be like another kind of just like concrete jungle. So we've started doing some designs on it a few years ago, and we decided the highest and best use for it was, instead of putting like apartments on it, let's do RV spots. And so we came up with a plan for 35 different spots where people could buy and own a lot to park their RV during the weekends, whatever they want to do. So we're introducing that, and we're going to start taking reservations on those lots.
For our listeners, it's not but 1.3 miles from the Hilton Garden Inn and Suites. I mean, it is close to the action, so to speak. The Hilton Garden Inn and Suites is 2 minutes from Duty Noble, so you can do the math real quick. If someone is listening and they're interested in grabbing a spot in your new RV park, who do they need to call, or where do they need to go?
Well, if they're Welcome Home Beef customers, they can run by our office there at Welcome Home Beef, or our store.
Perfect.
And, ask us about it there. We've got some marketing materials we can give them, whatnot. Or they can, shoot me an email. My email is scottsandersemail@gmail.com. We're pretty easy to get a hold of. Facebook, Welcome Home Beef, Twitter @BeefHome. So just reach out to us, and we'll get you some information on that.
And you're going to have 35 spots.
There's 35, yeah, and we're going to take reservations for them. So we believe that we can have, and depending on this weather, I mean, if it keeps on raining like this, it'll be tough to get it done in the summer, but there'll be about 10 of them that'll actually be ready within the next 60 days.
Okay.
So we already have 3 rental houses out there. So there's already electric, water, sewer, and road in place. All we have to do now is subdivide a few more lots, get Fort County to come out there and finish the electricity, and we're kind of, we can go ahead and move on about 10 of those lots.
So you can take 10 reservations, and that's going to be ready by mid-August.
Yeah, I mean, we can take reservations for the whole thing, just understanding that there's only going to be about 10 that are available for football season.
Got it.
The rest of them will be a year out.
All right. So you can call Welcome Home Beef in Starkville. You can stop by Welcome Home Beef in Starkville, and you can find Welcome Home Beef on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Get in touch with them. If you're in the RV game, not a better deal. Drive up on a Thursday night, have everything you need,
right.
Hang out all weekend. They're 1.3 miles from the Hilton Garden Inn and Suites. Hilton Garden Inn's 2 minutes from Duty Noble and Davis Wade. So the location is fantastic. It's just down from, as Scott said, Mike Leach's compound.
Yeah, exactly. And he does have a nice place.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. I've got a funny story about that place.
Yeah, we got time.
I've actually got a souvenir from the lake that he lives on. So, and when I was growing up, my best friend lived in that house.
Okay.
All right. So we're swimming in that lake one day, and we're playing some kind of Rambo, BB gun war kind of thing. Took a BB right in my temple, right there in that lake. So
that's your tie now to Mike Leach's
It's
compound.
my tie to Mike Leach. I can't help it. I had to say it.
If you tell him that
souvenir.
story, you'll end up having a 40-minute conversation with him. Seriously, because that's how he works.
Probably be about not playing with BB guns in the water or something like that.
No.
Yeah.
I think they had to tell him not to swim in the water at night, but that's another discussion for another day because we've only got another minute. Yeah. Scott Sanders with Welcome Home Beef. They are developing a new RV park that is 1.3 miles from the Hilton Garden Inn and Suites in Starkville. 10 of the spots will be ready for football season. So they're taking reservations for all of it, but if you want to go ahead and jump in, it's just right down Old West Point Road. And you can go to Welcome Home Beef in Starkville. You can call them. They'll eventually get you, because Scott's running around doing all the wholesale stuff too. They will eventually get you to the right Sanders family person and get you hooked up. What's the name of? Do you have a name for the?
Tentatively, as Cottonwood Trails.
Okay,
that's what we. Yeah.
All right, new RV park in Starkville, Mississippi, and they will have 10 spots ready in the next 60 days for football. Scott Sanders and the Sanders family with Welcome Home Beef, new RV park right down Old West Point Road, 1.3 miles. I got 20 seconds.
For sale. They will own the lot themselves.
They will own the lot.
They will own the lot.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, so they are for sale, and they'll have 10 spots ready for football season, and you can go to Welcome Home Beef to find out more information. Bam. And get a great steak at Welcome Home Beef. Back in a second.